Hello, my name is Navigator, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the FiguresToyCompany.com Ultimate Security Guard action figure. So, a couple things about this. They released a quote-unquote Ultimate Ref maybe like a year or so ago, maybe even less than that, and they had said that they were going to make even more of these kind of like side character, like wrestling figures. I don't even know how to explain it. I'll get into it in a second. But then just kind of out of the blue, they released a whole bunch of these like ultimate action figures for your wrestling arena. And again, when we take a look at the packaging, I'll explain what I mean. But I've been waiting for figures like this for a very long time. It's kind of a no-brainer that Mattel or Jazzwares haven't made these themselves. Things like cameramen, security guards, like, I don't know, any other kind of guards, other referees, things like that. Those are figures that we really need for wrestling collections. And a little quick side note, if you hear explosions in the background, it is 4th of July as I'm filming this. It's later at night, and people are letting off fireworks, so please excuse that. But with that being said, let's take a look at this figure. I opened up the packaging a little bit and got a sneak peek, and it's got a lot of cool stuff. So before we do that, here you can see on the front, this is the Ultimate Security Guard Deluxe Articulation as opposed to the usual Figures Toy Company articulation. These are all double jointed. Pretty simple on the front. On the sides, they're just some more promotion for Figures Toy Company. But on the back here, you can see they have a Ultimate Edition male ref and female ref, a retro ref. This is a UFC or MMA ref, like a event security guard or something like that with that yellow t-shirt. They have a cameraman, which this is the one I want next. They have 2 commentators, a female interview person, and then an EMT or a doctor. That one I really want for my, what do you call it, the medical area in my backstage. So before this, I had been using the J&J security figure. I'll probably still use that, but now that I have a security guard, I'm very, very happy. Let's take him out of the box and see what we're working with. All right. Pretty basic packaging here. It's really just the box, the bag with the figure, and then the bag with the spare hands that he comes with. So let's take a look at the hands he comes with. The ones that he currently has equipped are going to be fist hands, but these ones, let's see. One of them just dropped there. There it is. So, for some reason, it does come with kind of like referee hands, and I'm assuming that these are probably going to come with all of these figures that I showed you. But there we have the 1, 2, and 3 count different hands. So if you needed a ref and you just had this, you could really kind of get away with it. Not focusing for some reason. I'm not sure why. There we go. You get a picture of them, but there you go. 1, 2, 3 hands. It seems like they have like 2 sets of these like open hand, I guess. There's one set. And then here's another. I'm not sure what the difference really between them is, but there's that. And then we finally have these kind of like grasping hands, or the Lego Man hands, as I like to call them. Pretty much essential with every wrestling figure, but there you go. So there's that. And then finally here, we do have the security guard himself. And wow, okay, all right, this is actually really cool. So who can I grab here? Here's Bryan Danielson. There's Bryan Danielson. There's an AEW figure. My ring here is all AEW, so I want to make sure that these scale. Before we scale it, though, let's take a look at the figure itself. So starting here at the bottom, okay, it's pretty much all black khakis, black t-shirt. There's detail on the belt, the security guard thing there. Let's focus on the articulation, because that's the important thing here. So, double jointed legs, or excuse me, knees, little stiff there. I don't really want to play with it. I don't want to break it. But yeah, they are double jointed if you can get them there. Plenty range of motion, at least back and forth on the feet, so those move. The legs can go all the way out. You can pretty much do a split with them. They don't really go back so much, but they do come forward a lot, so that's nice. I guess they're on a ball there. Yeah, waist rotation right there. There's a little bit of chest rotation like we have with the AEW figures, so there's that. The arms are on joints, so they can swing all the way around, it looks like. The elbows are double jointed, wrist swivel as well. So those are on both arms. And then there is head articulation. The one thing I'm curious about is, okay, so you can pop off the head. That's a really good thing. That means you could get more of these figures and just swap the heads so they're not all these bald, bearded guys. So that's really cool. I do like that feature a lot. And then let's see how that it compares to Bryan Danielson. Yeah, he's a little bit smaller, kind of in the build, but these guys all lift weights. So, but yeah, scale-wise, they're not too far off. And I'm sure if you had an army of these, it would work out well. But yeah, for the most part, plenty of articulation. These are the kinds of figures that I want to have in my collection. I want to have not only the wrestlers, obviously. And he's not really standing up, so we'll throw him back there. Not only do we want to have the wrestlers, but we also want to have the crew and the ring people and the security guards and the event staff, all those kinds of things to make this entire arena a little bit more in-depth, a little more realistic. But yeah, no complaints on this figure. I picked him up actually on Amazon with Prime shipping for like $20, I think. He was $20 even. So that was a nice deal. Didn't really have to wait too long on shipping. And I would definitely recommend getting this figure if you are somebody that has an arena like myself, or you're just a wrestling collector. So there you go. Again, really great articulation. The detail's pretty good. They don't really... the good thing is they don't really match Jazzwares or the Mattel figures, so it doesn't really matter. They're not really going to blend in super well, but these figures are necessities, again, if you are a wrestling collector, in my opinion, that is. And I will leave it there. I keep putting them back there, but one quick little look at the figure here. That's so cool. I love it, and I cannot wait to get a bunch of these other figures here from figurestoy.com. Not a plug, but I don't know, that's so cool. I love all these. I really want that cameraman next. So there's that, and I will leave it there, folks. Once again, a review of the Ultimate Security Guard figure from figurestoycompany.com. As always, folks, my name is Navigator. Have a nice day. Take care.